Welcome to Haydocy Airstream. Today we're going to be showcasing the Airstream Mercedes-Benz Interstate 3500 extension. Notice please right away what you're looking at. You have the iconic Mercedes emblem with, of course, the concept of combining this with Airstream, maker probably one of the most iconic travel trailers in the history of RV. Now, first of all, if you look at the deck here, this is powered by a 3.0 liter V6 turbo diesel engine. I was just arm wrestled by a bunch of Airstream owners who swear to me that they get 26 miles to a gallon in that vehicle. Notice please, this is done on a Benz chassis which has been upgraded from the standpoint of the chassis, the springs, the transmission. So as far as the ride itself, there's nothing like this that's on the marketplace. And of course, Mercedes-Benz does the clear coat work in Germany. The product then comes to the state of Ohio, and Airstream does the completion. Now, as we walk around the vehicle, you'll notice the sensors that are on the face of the vehicle. That allows you for parking to get a 8 to 12 foot area in front of the vehicle and in the rear of the vehicle without any issues. Obviously, there's warnings there. Alcoa aluminum wheels. Now, that is the same manufacturer of the interior of all of the Airstream product. And as far as the upgraded cab, we'll talk a little bit more about what Airstream does on the interior. Notice, please, the extension on the step up into the, and that obviously seals with the wonderful aerodynamics that Airstream has applied to the unit. Please notice on the exterior now, how about what they've done up here? This is a extension awning that is provided by Airstream, and let's watch. This is sunbrella fabric. This is an 8-foot extension, completely automatic. And of course, what's great about this is not only does it extend, but it also has a wind sensor on it. If you get caught in some serious wind, the sensor will retract, and that allows you to have no worries about your awning being extended and obviously dealing with any weather. We will come back out and see a little bit more. Well, let's walk back to the exterior. Talk a little bit about the windows in the unit here are jalousie windows. So what that means is the jalousie windows can be utilized as you're traveling down the road, but also what's great about that is when you're stopped and you're not utilizing the overhead air conditioning, you're still going to get air moving through the vehicle. As you walk around the unit, you also have a propane tank. This is your access to the propane underneath, and what that allows you to do is power your generator with propane. So of course you always have that extra set of power. Notice please the doors on the Benz have a magnetic latch which allows you to seal the door, but also there's a secondary hinge which is applied, which means you can then put the door into a sealed position here. And of course, with that released, you can then bifold the doors around. As you look in the back of the unit here, just some things pop out as far as what you can do. You have additional storage here. Now, some people would refer to that as additional storage. I refer to it as a cooler. If you're tailgating, obviously this creates a wonderful situation. I'm going to show you these drop downs here because what this does is when you have a pull out here, this will allow you to, and it's done automatically, lower the back deck here so that this will fold up into a full king size bed. And this also, you have a privacy panel, which of course allows you to put all of that wonderful storage into place here. So you created obviously a large area of storage here. Notice please how we've sealed the hitch and how clean it is in back. You have the sensors, but the package, the clear coat, there's no exposed hitch in this, where some of the competition that's out there, they don't do this nearly as cleanly as what you're looking at. As you come around the side of the unit, you'll see you've got your electric hookup. We're showcasing once again, those Haydocy windows. You do have your water source, by the way, is locked, which is it's a safety issue. And then you also have an outdoor shower with both hot and cold running water. Then of course your water access is here. Something that kind of unique to Mercedes-Benz is the ability to have your diesel diesel fuel port locked into place when your door is closed. Now, as far as the upgrade from Mercedes, you'll see Mercedes, all of your controls are located on the column. So you have touch control for all of your smart devices. Also, you can see you've got the same wood trim on the cab here as you will have on the interior. Everything is done in ultra leather. You've got complete capability as far as recline, your height adjustment. Now, Mercedes-Benz puts 11 airbags on the interior cab. There's no safer vehicle on the marketplace. You also have the Kenwood upgrade as far as the computer on board. That allows you to do your satellite, your GPS, it controls your TVs, you have DVD, CD capability, so you have that smart computer on board. Now notice please, when I shut the door, it locks that fuel port into place, and of course this is all about, this has got the blue technology, which means they're dealing with zero emissions. So these can fold in so that when you're parking, obviously you don't have to take up that extended space. And also some neat items, they have a membrane inside the windshield of this unit that will allow you to defrost this glass in about 16 seconds. Why don't we come into the vehicle and we'll tell you a little bit about the interior. Notice please, you have LED running lights as you come in. Your battery disconnect and TV are here. This allows you to do at your touch as you walk in. And also all of your lights are here, which allows you to, you can do all of your cabin lights, and they are also on rheostats. Now the lighting, which is the first thing that catches your eye, is done, you have up lights and you have down lights. The down lights and up lights are all LED. What this means is you don't have the energy draw, you don't have the heat, and you also have the opportunity to be able to either do them on a rheostat, so you can vary the intensity throughout the cabin, which means as you're driving down the road, you can still have light for your people in your vehicle, but yet you don't have to worry about any problem with the driver and being distracted. As you're looking, first of all, at the beautiful cabinetry, this has got a flow coat polyester surface, which means you've got the durability. Please note the hardware. As you're driving down the road, and someone obviously will be able to get out of the passenger seat, maybe walk towards the back. So if your hand is going, you have no exposed hardware. And of course the hardware is done in polished stainless steel. Notice please, inside out finish work to the cabinetry. Everything is bolted. There are no screws, there are no staples, it's all bolted in. Here you see we've done that beautiful iconic aluminum on the fascia here and also on the extrusion underneath. Now while we're here, why don't we demonstrate these shades. You have the Haydocy windows, but these are day-night shades. So you take the shade down, you still have the ability for light to permeate, but then you have the night shade, which then when that's extended, no light permeates. So once again, beautifully accomplished. Now we're in the galley. As you look at the galley, first thing that pops into you have the entire work surface available. This allows you to do beautiful tempered glass here, and as that glass, you see how they use, once again, this is a little high-rise faucet, but done in all steel. These aren't plastic appliances. It's just done very well. Same system applies here to your your high output range. And the working surface itself is Corian. This means that it won't stain, it won't scratch, it's impervious to those kind of issues. What's also great here is they've done this little additional hookup, so once again the entire surface is available. And if you look at their storage capabilities, you have a spice drawer, Cuisinart, which is both a convection and microwave, more storage with running lights. Everywhere you look, they've utilized the side-mounted steel with this recessed hardware. You have a your reefer here, but look, you also have access to a silver drawer. And then, as we move back, here we have the lab, and you can see in the lavatory, you have a pop-out. You have a pop-out that gives you additional room for your wet lab, and also, once again, all the polished stainless steel appliances that you're used to in one-piece construction, which of course means you don't have to worry about leaks. You don't have to worry about water, which, as we know in the RV industry, water is not our friend. Now, when we get to the back here, what you have is a drop-down cushion, which then, with the opportunity to do that drop-down bed, what happens here is the entire back deck drops into a king-size bed, which is amazing when you think about, in a small area, being able to do king-size bed. Now, the computer on board is right here. This is all this has everything from your generator operation, your water heater operation. It gives you all of your statistics, battery control along with your control panel. And this allows you to monitor everything on the vehicle, and obviously done in a very clean, concise way. We also have on board here the Dometic system, and that Dometic allows you to just set the temperature and forget it. Set and forget it. Once again, you have a secondary LED TV which pivots into place. So this allows you to either utilize the TV in the back of the vehicle or also spin it around so that it can be utilized by the front deck also. Now, what I'd like to show you up front here then would be, finally, which is how you're going to utilize the space, is this. You have a opportunity here, and you see the storage here on a Corian surface game/dining table, which then mounts into a floor recessed screw-in with a locking capability that allows you to do something very substantial, and then that also gives you the opportunity to have a back table setup or a front table setup. Once again, this is true elegance. This is the combination of Airstream with Mercedes-Benz. There's no finer Class B motorhome on the marketplace today. We want you to come out to Haydocy Airstream, area code 614-279-8880. Ask for Eric, or why don't you email me, eric@haydocy.com. Come on out, let me give you the keys to this Benz, and happy camping.